Whatever beauty there may be that my eyes do see, may your beauty ever be inside this heart. Whatever work my hands can share, with best effort and with care, may I always find you here inside this heart. Through every joy and sorrow that I face, on every road I walk, through every place, with every step I take, your endless grace guides me ever on, gives me every song. So many stars do shine on me, so many prayers of peace there be. May that peace be found in me, within this heart. And may that peace fill up the world, from ocean's depths to stars a whirl, be found in every boy and girl, in every heart. Through every joy and sorrow that I face, on every road I walk, through every place, with every step I take, your endless grace guides me ever on, fills me up with every song. However long life's dance will be, your rhythms play so endlessly, and move my feet continually in your dance. I give to you my every song, my mind and heart to you belong. And when at last life's dance is done, to you I'll come. Through every joy and sorrow that I face, on every road I walk, through every place, with every step I take, your endless grace guides me ever on, fills me up with every song. Whatever beauty there may be that my eyes do see, may your beauty ever be inside this heart. Whatever work my hands can share, with best effort and with care, may I always find you here inside this heart, inside this heart.
Om Madhu Bhatarita Yati madhuksharanti sindhabaha madhvirna shantoshadhihi madhunaktam uto shashi madhumatparthivagum rajaha madhudaurastuna pita madhumanno vanaspatihi madhumagum mastu surjaha madhvirgavo bhavantu naha Om Madhu, Om Madhu, Om Madhu. Sweet blows the wind, and the very oceans give forth blessedness. May the herbs and plants bring us health and happiness. Sweet unto us be the nights and dawns. May every particle of Mother Earth be charged with blessings. May the heavens shower us with benediction. Sweet unto us be the noble forest trees. Sweet unto us the radiant sun. Sweet unto us be all living creation. Om, sweetness, harmony, peace. Today, our topic is journey. Journey, as you all know, we are all in the journey to the infinite. Whether we know it or not, we are moving towards something. We are trying to grab something or to feel connection with something. What is that something? That is that madhu, what I said just now, chanted, and what the song said. It is to see that madhu, that sweetness, that love, that joy, infinite joy, everywhere, here and there. To reach that goal is the journey. We are moving towards that in our day-to-day life. We are searching for that joy, and that joy to see everywhere, in every breath, in every our perception, every feelings, every emotions. We have to feel that joy and that peace, that sweetness, that love, that we are all searching for. So this is journey. Life is a journey. Journey does what? Journey removes the distance between two things, no? I want to make a journey to, say, San Francisco. It's a journey. And then we start. And what happens this point to the San Francisco point? We move on, till we reach the destination. So what is the destination of all of us? Why are we here? Why we are born? Why we cry and smile? What is the meaning of this endless pursuit to find that something which do not know? That is the endless journey. Vedantic way will say, it is the journey to go back to home, our eternal home, which is nothing but absolute joy and absolute peace. And this journey, when it started, we do not know. Starting from the microscopic amoeba to the highest gods and goddesses, angels, all are struggling to reach what? Joy, more joy, infinite joy, endless peace, and that abiding peace. Not knowingly, all struggling to have freedom from all types of entanglements, that reaching that absolute freedom, well, I will reign in my own glory. So that I is the I of all of us. And that Vedanta teaches that consciously or unconsciously, we are moving towards that direction. This month we took the topic journey because it is soon, on the 20th of this month, they are coming a Ratha Jatra. It's called Car Festival, you know. In the Hare Krishna ISKCON, they celebrate this Ratha Jatra, I mean Car Festival. And what is this car festival? Whose car? This car is this external body is the car. And who? The boss, the Lord, he sits inside that. And he wants to, God comes down from his own abode and to see what is the condition of, and want to mingle with us, with the creation. And people then rejoicingly pull the chariot. And chariot ends journey to see who we are and how the God is watching us, trying to connect with us, feeling that this interconnectedness is the permanent thing. So that's why it is said when the God's chariot moves, you see, they will put three ideas, no? Three idols. One is called Jagannath, the Lord of the universe, Balaram, his elder brother, and Subhadra, his sister. These are the three ideas. But in Vedantic perspective, it is said Jagannath, the Lord of the world, that is the eternal substance, existence. It's called Sat, Chit, Ananda. Sat is Jagannath. He is everywhere. But he wants to be more predominantly present amongst us. That's why he comes down from his, what is called this, heavenly seat down to the ground. And that Rath, means this body, is pulled. And everyone feels the joy of touching the Lord's presence, to touching or helping in the mission of the Lord in this world, to roam around in the world with the full knowledge. That is the Sat aspect of it. It is Jagannath. That's why you find that he is the symbol of absolute. There you will find that Jagannatha, there is a round, the eyes, not like us. Our eyes have blinking. But he has no blinking. He is constantly there, all the time there, absolutely present in all circumstances. So that's why it is called, his blinking makes the difference in time. But God has beyond time, timeless. That's why timeless aspect is shown as a circle of eyes in a circular way. It's called hand. He has no hand. Just hand was cut somewhere here. Meaning in millions and billions of hands he is working. In millions and billions of eyes he is seeing. The whole creation, it is he who is residing and viewing the whole universe. He is the reality. That is, I am saying he. Don't get confused with this term, he, she, it, that. You cannot say anything about that, but we have to use some language. That's why I am using the word he. He, the Lord, male gender. Okay, I can make it she. Whatever you say, neither he, neither she, it is the reality, it is the existence. Eternal existence behind all our relative existence. And his brother is white, color white. White color, it is the expression of the consciousness. It's the cosmic consciousness. As cosmic consciousness, he is there in all of us. Everyone, starting from the journey, as I said, started from amoeba, or even any microscopic entity to the biggest giant dinosaur, elephant or tiger, whatever, or gods and goddesses and angels, everywhere one consciousness permeates. That is the symbol of the chariot festival. One Jagannath, another his brother is white complexion, and that representing the consciousness which is behind every creation. And Subhadra is in between, is sweet, very nice, the Ananda, the bliss aspect of Brahman. So the Brahman Satchidananda is depicted in the three forms. One is called the consciousness, existence, consciousness and bliss. These three ideology comes down, Satchidananda comes down in the three form, because we don't understand anything without having a definite idea to get some form, some name we give, some form we give. That reality, Satchidananda Brahman, which is permeated everywhere, through his inscrutable Maya, he darkness and pain and suffering and bereavement and all these things. But our journey indicates that we will have to reach that state where there is no return, where there is absolute blissfulness, where nothing is to be lost there. So, this is the God's journey downward. And we are also being a created being, being tired with all these experiences of life. Wherever we go, we find that there is a huge amount of dukkha, suffering behind. With a little touch of joy, behind is lurking suffering and pain and all bereavement and other things. We don't want that, but we want joy. But when you come here and try to find in this material world, it gets mixed up. And mostly we do our effort to get that joy with so much effort, but net result we get a very little. Input is more, output is very little. So that's why the spiritual journey starts. We have to move on and on and on to reach, till we reach what we are. So that's why God, when comes down, that we make festivity with them, thinking that we are in the mission of the Lord. Lord's mission is what? He wants to play. Lord's mission is drama. He is always free, but he appears to be so. And he himself plays with itself. It's called the Leela. So, this journey from God to human personality is a downward journey and to the earth. That is called the significance of the Ratha Jatra, the car festival. The Lord comes down and mingles with us, giving inspiration. Try to find me. Try to find me. Try to find me in the chariot, big chariot. Try to find me in every chariot. These are all chariots. These physical bodies are all chariots. And there is the Lord sitting. That's why it is said, when you pull that car, it is said that Rathecha Bhavanang Drishtva Punarjanmana Vidyate. If you can see Bhamanam, the Lord God, Satchidananda, in the Ratha means the car, in the chariot, if you can see God, Punah Janma, rebirth, you are not to come to be rebirth again. That means you transcend death, you transcend suffering, you transcend all evils of life. So this is the journey from God to down. God comes down in the form. It's one way. Another way, we try to reach Him. In our struggle, all the religions are moving towards God. We say God realization is the goal of life, Ramakrishna said. In all the charge, seek ye first God, no? Heaven, and everything will be added to it. So when Christ said, He's calling God first. Why? It is a call from our part to reach God. It is like a double journey. One, God is coming down to show His presence in everything and saying, don't you see me? I am in the eyes of your blinking like that. What is that consciousness behind? I am there. Don't you find me there? You hear something sweet. It is I am there. In every portion of our personality, it is God is saying, I am here, I am here, I am here. And with the eyes open, don't you see me? I am here, I am there, I am everywhere. But we are sometimes in deep slumber of sleep. We don't see. Even we see, we don't see. We see the objects, but we don't see in its real perspective. We see only superficial value of it. So this journey is the inward journey. In the Upanishad, we have read that when God created this whole system, He created all the senses and everything outward. Paranchi khani batrinat sayambhu tasmat parang pashyati nantaratman. When God created this body, paranchi khani, He created all the sense organs facing outside. The eyes see, it sees only this, whatever is outside. Eyes never see himself. Ears are created for hearing. Outside sound, outside music. But the inner music, the eternal music, which is inside, is not capable of catching that. That's why the Katha Upanishad says that the God, when He created this whole universe and all the being, and created us with these senses all focused outside. All these senses are only capable of grasping what is external, but non-taratman, but it fails to understand what is within. And that's why tasmat parang pashyati. That's why we all people, created being, we foolishly look our joy and suffering, joys and pleasure and pain, all these things from the outside. And we are sometimes frustrated with the life. Where is joy? I am suffering so much. Physically suffering, mentally suffering, emotionally suffering, intellectually I am lost. So we at least become frustrated because we are searching on the outside only. Of course, this starting journey starts from outside and then it takes an inward turn. Trying to find out that joy and failing to find that joy from outside, then what we turn? We turn our vision inside. That's why Upanishad says that the journey, when it started, it is outside. Paranchikhani vatrinat sayambhu. Tasmat, therefore, parang pashyati, we see the outside world, outside senses, all the sense objects of the senses. I can feel the experience. No antaratman. I am not capable of seeing what is within. But we all are not fools like us. Kaschit dhira. There are few intelligent people, those who have the wisdom, the antaratmanam aikshat, to see what is antaratman in the core of our very being. This is Ratha, chariot. Inside, who is that charioteer? Ratha is a Bhamanam dishtva. Antara. And then they settle there in meditation. Antaratmanam dishtva. And they turn their vision from outside. They first trying to get maximum like whatever is world can give us. And getting frustrated there, then they turn backward and turn inward. And that is the inward journey. That's also journey. We go to temple, we go to mosque, we go to churches, we go to holy people, we go to holy places. Why? To find joy, find peace, which I am not getting in my day-to-day life, in other situations, trying the best we can get. Even the richest person, even the most intellectual person, most accomplished person in the world are not happy. And that happiness is so little. We are not satisfied with that. That's why we are making a journey always through our faults and failures, for our attempt to be good, to do good, from the doing bad. People do bad also, to only get that idea that I will be reaching that absolute joy, absolute peace. I will be the richest person. But you become rich, then what will happen? Then you feel that, oh, it is not enough. It is not bringing me my real bliss, what I am seeking for. So this journey is the journey of individual soul towards that highest truth, where we'll feel that the sweetness is everywhere, love is everywhere, joy is everywhere, in the plants, in the trees, in the animals, in the living creatures, in the sun, moon, stars, galaxies, wherever you look, it is only joy, 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 joy. And that is the end part of the joy. So this journey have started. But when did it start? Only God knows. 100 years ago? 200 years ago? No. In this life? No. Hindus believe in rebirth. When it started, we do not know. Rabindranath Tagore, this beautiful quote I now and then quote to you, that says, Kabe ami bahir holem tomari path che se to aajke noy, se aajke noy. I do not know when I started my journey. And I am starting my journey to reach you. Not knowing that I am searching for you. Not knowing that I am trying to reach you, the Lord, who is the one existence in the whole universe. Like the example Rabindranath gives, that pushpo, like the flowers, their whole night they are waiting for something. For whom we do not know. Like the tulip and others, you see, when the sun's rays come, and then it blooms up. We can ask, hey, why are you waiting whole night? Well, I'm waiting, I didn't know, but I'm waiting for the sun's rays to touch me. So this inner light to come out. We are waiting our whole life, searching for joy, but we do not know when we started our journey. Whole night we are waiting when the sun will rise. The inner sun, the sun of knowledge, sun of wisdom, sun of love will raise in our heart. And then heart will be blossomed and the fulfillment of life will come. You gave the example like the stream started in the mountain top. It's rushing and rushing, rushing in different direction. But you ask, hey, why are you running so much? Wait, listen to me. No, our life is so busy. I cannot look at right side and left side. It's so busy, run. We say sometimes, no, I cannot give enough time for myself. Huh? But we give all the time for others, or all the world, which is ultimately a failure to give me that blessedness what I am seeking for. Then, like the stream runs, and runs for what? The stream does not know. That is running for the ocean. He will ultimately merge into the infinite ocean. That is his identity. It's a lower identity, the higher identity. The I, the real I, is there in the ocean. So we are also unconsciously running in our life to reach that state where there is no return. That state which is absolute joy, absolute peace, absolute happiness. So And our all spiritual practices, all the religions are teaching us how to bridge, make a connection with this eternal substance which we are searching consciously or unconsciously. Mostly unconsciously. And those who are spiritual people like you are searching consciously. You know that the other part of life you have experienced, or you have had the conviction that that is not the way to get that what I am seeking for. That can give me little touch of joy, little touch of peace, little touch of happiness. But I cannot be satisfied with that. I am to run for the ultimate truth so that I can feel that I am absolutely connected with that reality. That's why we start our spiritual life. That's why we go from one place. First we go to search it outside, and then go to, they say party, we go to the party, we go to drinking, we go to drugs, we go to this and that, searching. All are searching for God. These are not wrong. Vedanta does not say it is wrong. Vedanta says it is an experience. It is a journey. Journey starts at one point. Why? A person is killing someone. Why so brutal? Why killing? For whom? I will be happy. I will get that money. Or he is an obstacle in my path of enjoying something. And if I kill, then I will be happy. But you kill and see the consequence, you go to jail. And then you punishment, then you say, hey, why I did this? So much suffering. So, even wrong way, what we do wrong, it is no wrong because it's a lesson. Through all these efforts, getting frustrated in every angle, then we come, as I said, to the temple, to the church, to the holy people, to the holy devotees, to read some noble scriptures, to find some solution of life. Why? Buddha put that question of why suffering? We are going through the suffering, but we are very happy. Happiness, suffering is also there. Okay, little I cry few days and forget, and then again I move in that direction. No? But Buddha was not. Buddha was awakened. In one day, he saw the life suffering. In 4 days, of course, 3 days. So seeing the suffering, he understood immediately. Because he has his past, as you say, if you take him as a human being, then we'll say he has a past experience. If it is God, for the different language you use, but he found the disease, he found the old age, he found death happening to this body. One day it is born, another day it will die. One day it is healthy, another day it is unhealthy. It is so this, and one day it will just be vanished from the world. So what is this? What is the mystery behind? That question started. He enjoyed his princely experiences, but he found that it is not sufficient. All the money, wealth, kingdom cannot give me the answer to this question. Why suffering? Why death? Life has fundamentally, Buddhism and Vedanta starts with very pessimistic idea. This is wrong. But it ends in optimism, greatest optimism. So Buddha here found, his question haunted him, why so much suffering? And is there any solution? Then he gave up his kingdom and then went to be different types of yogis and this and that. But no one could give the solution. Then he tried to find out in his own way. There is dukkha, suffering. There is a cause of suffering. What is the cause? Is there any remedy of it? Can you come out of it? And is there any definite path to follow? So there came all the Ashtanga Marga, eightfold steps, and this philosophy started, and conquering death. It is all conquering death, conquering the mortality to reach that immortal self. Buddha does not say immortal self, but Vedanta, you think of the divine play. Divine, say you went to Jerusalem, you come back, and when you have visited all this, come with the memory. Oh, that was the Holy Land, that was the holy place where Christ was born, that is the place where he was baptized, and this and that. You can mentally raise your consciousness from the mundane day-to-day life to a spiritual atmosphere. It is mental development grows. It's some physical journey, just physically go, physically listen to the talks, lectures. It is physical, ears are using, no? And then sometimes you think yourself, you go into the mental world, mental journey. Then you think, what is the reality? Cogitate, reflect, and go in inner attainment. And then comes another state, intellectual. Understanding, feeling, and understanding should be coordinated together. If there is a truth, some people have realized the truth. I can do that. I went to holy places, saw those places of pilgrimage, and so many saintly people, they have crossed their life's problem, so I will also be able to cross. But how to do that? Then lila, thinking of the divine and its holy, and then understanding everything is futile, everything is momentary, everything is changing, there is nothing permanent. It gives an appearance of permanent existence. Suppose every day we stand before our mirror, and I never think that I am an old man and a young man. I think that I am the same guy. Because yesterday I saw my face and today also I saw my face. It does not change much. So because of not change, then what we do? We think that I am the same guy. But no, it is changed, already changed. Every beat of moment, body is changing. So, but because changing things, but I don't see the change, I see something unchanging. Because it is the analytical way to understand. It is change is happening, but in such quick succession, it does not catch our eyes. So that's why the fan is rotating in high speed. Then you see that there is no fan, blades, no blades. But there are blades. If they give the example of a fire, a fire tied with a rope, and they wheel it like that. You see the circle of fire. But there is no circle of fire. It is only one light fire rotating in speed appears to be circle. So this whole world, what we are seeing, this reality is actually an appearance of this quick movement of these flittering things of the world. But there is something which is behind that, and that is the truth which we call God, which we call Brahman, which we call Atman, which we call Allah, which we call Nirvana, which we call whatever the language of that religion. So we find that God is the searching point for all religion is talking about that. In Christianity, journey is lifelong process of growth and transformation. As believers seek to live, as a genuine Christian devotee, has a journey. His whole life is a process of growth, internal growth and transformation, as the person wants to live in that life in accordance to the God's will, and ultimately to be like an image of God. And there's a journey in Christianity, journey of faith. Faith in Jesus Christ as the Lord and Savior. That faith is a journey. You may not have that faith. You start with that faith. This initial step marks the beginning of a lifelong journey of growing in knowledge and understanding of God's love and purpose for their lives. So this is a process, it is a journey. Anyone becoming just going into the church, it does not happen. There is a growth, there is a journey, time, it takes time. So it is the beginning step and life's journey in growing in the knowledge. What is the knowledge? Knowledge God has come down in form of Christ to redeem me, and He is there for me. To have confidence and faith in it, and this understanding and the love of God and purpose for their lives. Conversion in Christianity, repentance, these are all a journey. Conversion is transformative experience and change of heart. It turns towards God, which was turned in other way. A devotion or this journey, Christian journey, would be to transformative experience and in the heart. And it is turning towards God, dependence on God. And the idea of repentance is, I did something wrong, oh Lord, please forgive me. That means you are feeling connectedness with God. It is a journey towards God. It often involves in a process of self-reflection. That's why when you go to confess, there's a reflection. Oh, this I did, this is not good. So it's a journey from wrong to right and right to beyond. So that is sin, I have confessed, I have done something. Vedanta does not say sin, but their language is sin. But that sin is the misunderstanding, I did something wrong, and then seeking for forgiveness. Sanctification, which refers on the ongoing work of the Holy Spirit to purify and transform them into the image of Christ. So that's a journey, everyday prayer, everyday repeating the holy name, Lord's name, going to church, listening to prayer and meditating and contemplating on God. That is a journey. Trials and temptations are also challenges in this path of any Christian devotee. Though, and through this type of journey, one experiences the refinement of faith that shapes their character. Eternal destination in Christianity, in God's presence. Ultimately what we want, I should be in the presence of God all the time. So that's a journey, not in the world, but going to Him, the Lord, the Redeemer, the pure, who can sanctify me. Through this journey, Christians seek perfect communion with God and one another. The communion we hear about, it is becoming one with God. You are taking flesh and wine, feeling bread and wine, thinking you are becoming that. Transformation is happening. It's a spiritual entity is that. That's a journey. Journey in the physical plane, people go for holy pilgrimage, holy land, repeating God's name. This is the idea from this journey of a Christian journey. Let us see about Islam, what they say. In the concept of journey holds significance in the physical and spiritual realm. But for Islam or a person, Hajj, they go to the Hajj. Hajj is one of the pillars in the pilgrimage to the holy city of Mecca. No? People go, as we are talking about Jerusalem. For a Christian, Islamic devotee, once in lifetime, they should make a trip, pilgrimage to Mecca, the holy land. A journey which a devout Muslim is expected to undertake at least one in their lifetime, following the footsteps of the Prophet Muhammad and the tradition of the Prophet Abraham. So the pilgrimage serves as a reminder. When you go to the pilgrimage, Islamic devotees go to the pilgrimage, what they do as a reminder of unity of the Muslim, all the Muslims, we are all equal, the king and the pauper are all same, we are all praying to God. That is one idea. And the temporary nature of the worldly life. So don't get engrossed into the temporary world. Go to pray to God, to be in tune. So this spiritual journey seeks a closer connection with Allah through acts of worship, personal reflection, and self-discipline. And they also found Sufism in the path, mystical tradition of Islam. It emphasizes the inner spiritual journey. As you know, many of you are very much well informed about Sufism. Sufis want to direct and intimate connection with God. They want to feel the presence of God, and they sing the glory and ruminate over that, and they tune themselves in God consciousness. Remembrance of God, journey of the soul towards spiritual enlightenment and union with the divine. So journey of Islam is also, they say that they run for the knowledge. Islam encourages the pursuit in the knowledge in various fields, including religion, religious studies, science, and other more. This journey is a means to understand and appreciate the signs of the Allah in the universe. That's a journey, those who move towards that devout Muslim, who really think of God's presence. Allah is everywhere, Allah is all compassionate. That is a journey, and it moves, makes the person. That's why Swami Vivekananda said, spirituality means transformation of character. It is not the rituals and other things. But we start with the ritual, that is a journey. Journey starts there. In most of the religion, ritual is a starting point. Every person says, I am fasting for 40 days, Lent. Why? I am doing for God, Lent. You go to the Islamic community, they have their fasting, 40 days fasting. No? So these are austerity. Doing for what? For purification. I'm trying to, what purification? What will you do with purification? It will lead us to God consciousness or unite us with Thee. Now, Judaism, if you go, in journey in Judaism is deeply rooted in sacred texts and historical events. And Exodus from Egypt, that was the thing guided by Moses, liberation from slavery in Egypt towards the promised land, and that it symbolizes freedom, redemption, and covenant between God and Jewish people. So, you see, this is journey. That means the journey, we are to make a movement towards God. How? By using our mind, the tool God has given us, and direct it to more inward journey. Following, in Judaism we find that following the Exodus, Israelites wandered in the wilderness for 40 years, awaiting entry into the promised land. This journey had both physical challenges and spiritual growth. When physical challenges come, you pray to God more. You try to connect with God more. And God's strength, God's power connects us with Him. They received the revelation, and as a result, what happened? Of that physical challenges and spiritual growth, what happened? They received the revelation of the Torah at the Mount Sinai, established their identity as a nation, learned important lesson about trust, faith, obedience to God. So, throughout this Jewish history, there were several exiles and subsequent returns, pilgrimages to the Jerusalem during Passover, Sabbath, and other Sukkot. So we find that there is a journey both in the physical level, and physical level leads to the mental level, mental journey, and mental journey leads to the connection with the divine. So if we see like that, and I have talked about Buddhism also, so all the religions in the world are actually holding our hand to make us a pilgrimage. And we are all pilgrims. So let us be a conscious pilgrim to find the presence of God everywhere. And Vedanta says, well started, let us move. We are all started long back, as I said, when we forgot. But let us move on now. We are all consciously moved towards that reality, that unchanging reality, which is the goal of all of us. We Hindus are pulling their car festival. That's the indication is that try to see God in that chariot. So try to see in everyday life, wherever we are going, wherever we are intermixing. These are all chariots. But who is sitting inside the chariot? There is the one Lord sitting in the chariot. But some cars are good, some cars are not good. Some move smoothly, some does not move. No? So, those are the angularities, but the Lord is sitting in each heart. So to make a journey towards that is the goal of life. And that's why you simply say God realization is the goal of life. So let us make a move and sincere move towards this journey to the infinite. Thank you all.
My thoughts run here and then go there to remember joys and sorrows lived and shared. So many waves of thought and care as I journey from here to there. Then I find myself on a mountain high with light so pure and a big blue sky, and my spirit reaches out to fly as I hear the eagle cry. Then I soar beyond life's ocean's waves to a blissful sea and a crystal cave, to the silent peace of a mountain's heart, to that same place in my heart. And in this silence deep within this sacred place, this precious gem, my mind and heart fly to release, and I feel the sweetest peace, the sweetest peace, the sweetest peace.
June. So next Sunday, who is speaking? Oh, is not here. Let's say Prabhrajika Brajaprana will be speaking. What's the topic? Eh?
Western women and the Vedanta movement.
Oh, what's up? Western women and the Vedanta movement. Prabhrajika Brajaprana will be speaking next Sunday. And other classes will be going on as usual, weekday, Wednesday class, and also what is it, announced classes. So we'll now conclude with a chant again, and afterwards we'll meet you, greet you, and after that we'll be again gathering here if you have any question for some question answer session. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Om. All that is invisible is verily the infinite Brahman. All that is visible is also the infinite Brahman. The whole universe has come out of infinite Brahman. Brahman is infinite, although the whole universe has come out of it. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto us all. So, what shall we talk about? You have listened this also in Hollywood, no? Huh? Oh, same thing.
No, always different. This time we are more Jagannath and Puri.
Jagannath Puri.
Last time we did not go so deep into car festival.
So,
I don't know if this is a question.
close.
I don't
So
know
that-
if this is a
like
que-
me, you will not hear, I will not hear you. So keep, everything is okay. Closed.
Testing?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a question, but when you were talking about the reasons why one goes towards the spiritual path or what it has to offer, that's
Why not come closer? You people are sitting far behind. You can come closer. We are only few people. Yeah.
They're scared you'll bite them, Maharaj.
Yeah. Okay, sit down. Acha. Chairs are also available. Okay, please tell me. Yeah. Why?
I'll start again.
Okay.
I'll make it quick. My experience of going, I've been on the spiritual path for quite a while and have many, and my friends are also. And this, I don't know, I think you're born this way and you're attracted to it. It's not from what you can get. It's just where you like to spend time and entertain yourself. And one has always, even as a child, you could ask your relatives that are older, what was I like? And they'll tell you you've always been kind of spiritual or something like that. So I don't understand wanting to go on a spiritual path because you're going to get something. And I know a lot of well-developed, very intelligent people that are not really concerned with the spiritual path, and I'm just astonished that they're not, but apparently they don't need to be.
I think that everyone should be spiritual. Actually, we are all spiritual. The thief, the burglar, the murderer, they are also spiritual. I am making a bold statement from Vedantic perspective. Because they do not know first. They are searching for peace, joy, control, mastery over others. That is his inner call. They want that. But they think that by doing these vilest actions, I will be a big guy. That is, he does not know what is big. So what is that but he is intentionally working on that. What is the wrong path or right path from us we are thinking, we also did the same thing. That's why Vedanta says, don't be proud of anyone. The saint has a past and a sinner has a future. See, that's why I don't keep it closer. So, that's why journey is journey. Suppose if we make a point, this point, and extend it out to infinity, we are on different points of this journey, straight line. And we are all spiritual. Unconsciously spiritual or consciously spiritual. When we do unconsciously, then we do mistakes more. When we understand that that is not the thing what I can get, that is not the thing what I am seeking for. If that knowledge comes, that's called a turning point. That is called spiritual. See, what every creature, to the plant and grasses, dinosaur, big guy, small guy, powerful guy, all are searching for three things. I want to exist. I don't want to die. I should be the most intelligent person, and I will remain in joy. It's called Sat Chit Ananda. We are all searching for. There is no one in the world who is not seeking. But explanation is their own terms. But when we find that it is not working, either we learn that it is not working this way to find that Sat Chit Ananda, we tried in one path and I failed. Then what I do? Then I try another path. Another path. Another vilest evil path. When I get tired with all these paths, then I turn, oh, what next? We are not aware of it, but it is in the unconscious mind. In the mind, this is working. All these impressions of our thoughts and actions are stored in our mind. And mind says, I have tested it. I am not happy. Why someone says, suppose if someone tells me, will you go to New York? I say, what for? And who have never gone, he said, wow, surely I'll go now. I am saying I am not interested unless there is emergency or necessity. But I don't feel any need because I've gone New York many, many times. And I'm seeing what is New York. I have some understanding by going there and staying there and seeing there. It's no different than here. Same human being, same society, same happiness, same pleasure, same pain, everywhere you go. So when we get this unconsciously, this awareness, it creates an impact in our mind. And that impact turns our direction from here to here. But if you say just, will you come to Hawaii? I'm saying, whoa, that's good. I never went to Hawaii. But if those who are going to Hawaii every now and then vacation, ask them, do you want to Hawaii or you want to go to Paris? Oh, I didn't go to Paris. Oh, I'll go to Paris. Preference between the two will come that way. So it is testing. It is called the life is like trying to find, like the cow, the baby cow, when he born, So what it wants to suck the udder, mother's milk. When the baby is born, he does not know anything. So have you seen that how the the baby cow works? Huh? They want to try for the milk, hit here, hit there, and ultimately they are searching for the udder. And when they get it, and they enjoy the milk. No? So we are all searching for joy. The entire cow is called cow. But cow gives, milk comes in the udder. So everywhere is God. But there is a special manifestation in a special place. To find that, we search in this way, that way. So, Vedanta says, everyone is in the spiritual path, sooner or later. Some have experienced something that gave him the meaninglessness in that, seeing the futility, seeing the momentariness, seeing the reaction afterwards. So they give up that path and then hold on to higher path and higher path. Higher path means changing the direction towards that which is perpetual. So always this is the point to think about, that we are all in the journey and we are all moving in that direction. Yes.
Pranam Maharaj, and lecture was beautiful and amazing. I want to share this with you and rest of the people here. I was in Puri temple a couple of months back last year, and I bought some prasadam, which is the sweet they offer Lord Jagannath. And this morning, before I come here, I called a friend and I want to share those prasadam with him. So I told him I'm going to Vedanta Center, I'll drop the prasadam pack to you. And I took a little piece I have no idea that you will be talking about Lord Jagannath.
Oh.
So I am so surprised that I didn't know that Satchit Ananda form of Jagannath, Balaram, Subhadra, and that is an amazing blessing knowledge today for me. And also want to tell you, I have no idea you're going to talk about that. And this morning, before I depart from my house, I had a prasadam of Jagannath, and it's an amazing.
That's why that confirms that who is running the show.
Exactly. It is just beyond perception. I am super happy. I thank you so much, Maharaj.
You know, we think that we are searching for God, and God is not responding to us. But we have to understand, as we are searching for God, God is more eager to see me, see you. But when He comes, we don't recognize Him. He comes in a garb. That means we have to open up ourselves. That's why we have to make a journey. That's why Rabindranath Tagore says that Jodi e amaro hridayo duaro bandho rahe go kobu dar bhenge tumi esho mor prane firiya jeo na kobu. That means, oh Lord, when my heart is blocked this way, no? It's covered. You come to knock my heart. But if you find that sometimes it is closed, it's for us all the time closed. He is sitting all the time in the heart and He is calling us all the time, come, 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 come. But we are so busy with other things, so we have no time. That's why, but we can see His presence everywhere. That's also Rabindranath Tagore is singing in one song, no? Jekhane kill, I forget the line, now it's not coming. Wherever I go and see, I can see your presence, no? Anyhow, it is not coming. So the idea is that He is trying to reach us. Ramakrishna said, if one moves one step towards me, I move 10 steps. He is more eager to get us. But the question is that we are like children. Children are, mom gives the toys, no? It is mom wants that the child will cry and come back to mother. But mom also creates a toy and gives the toy, this toy, and the child, after some play, feels tired and throws away, then mom gives another toy. So God is giving us always toys after toys after toys. So look at everyone's life. How many toys we have from childhood till today? When you are born, one type of toy, some sucking toy, and then we go, then the animal and cat and dog toys, and see all these continuously going on improving. Going to school, have some friends, and some we like, some we dislike, all these things. So it is continuously going on and on. So, you are saying some question.
Life's journey, it starts by default.
Eh?
This journey of life, it starts by default. Automatically it will start, no? Morning what you told, that we are trying from one stage to another and all that. Then when you don't succeed, then it gets a change. It changes path. Now I just want to know that what will be the role of Guru in
Oh.
while seeking or ultimately attempting to reach the life.
The Guru's function in life, okay, yeah. That is very natural. When you are seeking, if you seek for something, there comes some teacher to help us. In every field. When you are seeking for going to learn physics, you go to university, this university, that university, and that type of teachers come in their life. Our seeking creates the connection with some teachers. So spiritual life also, seeking this way, that way, that way. I am now puzzled, what shall I follow every day? I know Buddhism, I know Christianity, I know Islam, I know Hinduism a little bit, I know Shaiva philosophy, Shakta philosophy, but what shall I practice every day? So there comes some God sent some people who help us and guide us, and it is our proper time it happens. That's why in time only it happens. And maybe say one devotee, he came to Swami Brahmananda, and another two friends came to Swami Brahmananda. They are friends. One became Swami Bireshwarananda, the 10th president of our order. He joined the monastery and became like that. And another came, his friend, but when he came, Maharaj said, no, you will get a mantra from the Prabhu. Prabhu will give you the mantra. Prabhu means in English if we translate, God. He thought Swami does not want to give me, so he accepted. And he was little sad also. But we accepted it. And then came Swami Shivananda, then came Akhandananda, Vijnanananda, all went on. And when he was very old, pretty old, that man suddenly got the connection, came back to Belur Math and got initiation from Swami Bireshwarananda, whose name was Prabhu Maharaj. See, what a link. They are both going to take from Raja Maharaj, Brahmananda Maharaj, but it happened like that, and so many years gap went. It is all timing. It happens, perfect timing, perfect connection. It's just suppose we are here. Some of you are here for the first time. Oh, you are here in this class, we are talking about this today. Ratha Jatra came to my mind more. I emphasize that side. But I also gave the same topic in Hollywood. I said something else. So I can think, I thought, I did, I.
Maharaj, do you feel that you've ever known a householder who had fully realized God?
Little louder.
Do you think you've ever met a householder who had fully realized God?
Yeah, of course. That's the only hope. Ramakrishna didn't come for only few monks. How many monks are there in the Ramakrishna mission? We are only 1,400, 1,500 monks. And convent, Sarada convent, how much? Maximum 300 nuns. But what about billion? 1.4 billion in India. And the whole world is how many? God has come from all. Anyone who is seeking for God, it will be revelation. And there are testimony. We have so many testimonies. We know some of the householder devotee passing away. Just I tell you one story. She is a householder, he has a small kid, and she got diagnosed, and she is feeling serious headache and does not know why it is happening, and enduring with migraine, this tablet, that tablet, nothing happening. So ultimately it became very much impossible to carry on. So went to hospital and then found that there is something in the brain, so did the brain surgery and take out some of the brain, and this is a serious thing. And the mom was not nearby, they are in India, but so anyhow some devotee who loved them, they kept connected and they helped them. And she said, during my surgery I don't feel anything. I saw her guru is Ranganathananda Maharaj. She said, Ranganathananda, and I saw Holy Mother. Holy Mother standing there and smiling, and Ranganathananda Maharaj is standing over there holding my hand. And I didn't feel any trouble. And the doctors were surprised after such serious surgery. She is feeling remarkably well. See, Acha, forget about anything. If it is even, if they say, oh, it is mind. And mind is everything. I am seeing you through my mind, no? And if this mind can see me, God, then the same mind is the mind. So, it is all pure mind gives a pure vision. To have that serious surgery for hours and taking out the brain, out part of it, and such thing, but she is feeling her Guru is there and Holy Mother is standing there and supervising the entire thing. What will you talk about that? Yeah, of course there is. Okay?
Power of attorney is the same as constant repetition of mantra.
Power,
Power of attorney is the same as constant repetition of mantra.
power of attorney means you are consciously offering everything to God. We give power of attorney to the lawyer. But when he argues wrongly, you cannot say anything because you have given power of attorney. He may be going opposite direction what you meant, no? But you have nothing to say. But we give power of attorney to God, but we take away back that power. We said, oh Lord, let thy will be done, and then next moment I forget. So our power of attorney is a serious thing. It happens only when long practice of spirituality and long prayers and japa of what you are talking as the end result of that. Repetition of holy name is a good thing, but to surrender it needs more intense effort. Just repeating the name means your mind is thinking about God, God, God. Yes, that in one sense, if you get absorbed into it, then it is a surrender. But to bring that absorption is a very difficult task. It takes lifelong effort. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining.